The 2026 FIFA World Cup starts with a match that feels strangely familiar. Mexico versus South Africa. If that sounds familiar, it's because these two teams also opened the 2010 World Cup. And now, 16 years later, they're doing it again. Most people already think they know who's going to win. Mexico is at home. South Africa is the underdog. Case closed, right? Not so fast, because opening matches are weird. Favorites get nervous, underdogs get brave. And World Cups have a habit of ignoring predictions. So who actually has the advantage?
And what's the most likely result? Let's break it down. First, Mexico. Mexico enters this match with one huge advantage: home support. The stadium will be packed, the crowd will be loud, and every Mexican player will feel that energy. In theory, that's a massive advantage. In practice, it can also create pressure, because now you're expected to win. Nobody remembers the host that starts with a boring draw. People remember the host that disappoints. That's a lot of pressure for 90 minutes. Now, let's look at South Africa. South Africa enters as the underdog. And sometimes that's exactly where a team wants to be. No pressure, no expectations, no headlines demanding victory.
That freedom can be dangerous for favorites, because underdogs often play with more confidence than people expect. You know the type. The team everyone ignores until they're suddenly winning. South Africa is organized, disciplined, and difficult to break down. That doesn't mean they'll dominate possession, but they don't need to. Sometimes, surviving is enough, especially in an opening match. Now let's talk tactics. Mexico will probably want the ball, a lot of the ball. Expect them to attack, expect them to push forward, and expect them to try scoring early. An early goal changes everything. South Africa's plan will likely look very different. Stay compact.
Stay organized. Wait for mistakes. Then attack quickly. This sounds simple. It isn't. Because defending for 90 minutes against a motivated host nation is exhausting. Eventually, mistakes happen. The real question is whether South Africa can punish Mexico when those opportunities appear. Now, here's something people forget. Opening matches are often tighter than expected. Players are nervous. Coaches are cautious. Nobody wants to make the first big mistake of the tournament. That's why opening games often feel slower than fans expect. Everyone is trying not to lose before they start trying to win. Here's where it gets interesting. Mexico has more talent on paper. Most analysts agree on that. But football isn't played on paper. If it were, the World Cup would be very boring. Every tournament produces surprises. Every tournament creates a new underdog story. And every tournament reminds us that predictions are just predictions. So what's my prediction?
I think South Africa will compete much better than many fans expect. I don't see a blowout. I don't see Mexico cruising comfortably. But I do think the combination of home support, experience, and attacking quality gives Mexico the edge. My prediction is Mexico 2, South Africa 1. A close match, a tense match, and exactly the kind of opening game the World Cup deserves. Because if there's one thing we've learned from football, it's this. The favorite usually wins, but not always. And that's why we watch. Now, it's your turn. Do you think Mexico starts the tournament with a victory? Or will South Africa shock the world? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more World Cup predictions, football explainers, and tournament breakdowns.